Sheila's in trouble. Hope and Deke confront Deacon about his dangerous wife on The Bold and the Beautiful. The walls are closing in around Deacon Sharp. What started as an unlikely love story between a redeemed bad boy and the most dangerous woman in Los Angeles is now collapsing under the weight of secrets, jealousy, and madness. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, October 29th, reveal that Hope Logan and Deke Sharp step in to confront their father about Sheila Carter's alarming behavior. And the intervention couldn't come at a more critical time. Sheila has crossed another line, threatening to murder Dr. Taylor Hayes, while Deacon himself is dancing on the edge of an emotional affair with his therapist. Let's delve into the reasons why Hope and Deke's confrontation could transform everything, not only for Deacon and Sheila, but also for anyone unfortunate enough to find themselves in the crossfire. A father on the edge. Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, has walked the thin line between redemption and relapse more times than fans can count. He spent the last few years clawing his way out of the shadows, determined to prove that he's more than the con man and schemer he used to be. Running Il Giardino gave him purpose. His relationship with Sheila gave him what he thought was love. But lately, even Deacon can't deny what's happening. Sheila isn't just jealous or possessive, she's unraveling. Her grip on reality is slipping, and her paranoia is starting to put lives in danger. On Monday's episode, Sheila shocked fans when she made a chilling threat to Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, if Deacon ever cheated on her with Taylor Hayes, she would kill Taylor. That's not metaphorical soap anger. This is Sheila Carter, the woman who shot people, kidnapped infants, and faked her death. When she talks about murder, she means it. For Deacon's kids, Hope, Annika Noel, and Deke Harrison Cohn, this isn't just gossip. It's a potential disaster waiting to happen, and it's time someone intervened. Hope and Deke stepped in. Wednesday's spoilers confirm that Hope and Deke confront Deacon about Sheila, and their tone isn't lighthearted. This is a serious, emotional family intervention. Both Hope and Deke adore their father, yet they have witnessed this pattern previously. Deacon's tendency to overlook harmful women. It was Brooke, then Quinn, and now Sheila. Each time he convinces himself he's the one who can save her. But Sheila Carter isn't a project. She's a ticking bomb. Hope and Deke's conversation reportedly centers on two major points. 1. Sheila's escalating threats and instability. They've seen her temper flare, her obsession with Taylor intensify, and her recent violent promises. 2. Deacon's growing attachment to Taylor. The kids have noticed the tension, the quiet flirtation, and the emotional dependency forming between Deacon and his therapist. A situation that's not only unethical, but also dangerous if Sheila finds out. What's heartbreaking here is that Hope and Deke aren't attacking their father, they're trying to protect him. They know Deacon's heart is pure. They know he's capable of change. But they also know what Sheila does to people who cross her. And they're not about to lose their father to her madness. Sheila's threat against Taylor, the line crossed. Let's pause on that threat because it's the heart of this entire storyline. Sheila revealed to Lee in Monday's episode that Taylor would face death if Deacon and Taylor crossed any boundaries. It wasn't jealousy played for soap laughs. It was a genuine, spine-chilling statement. The words were cold. The eyes were wild. Sheila's rage came from a place of deep insecurity, the kind that turns love into possession. She's already convinced herself that everyone wants to take Deacon from her. Brooke, Taylor, even Hope. Sheila doesn't see relationships as partnerships. She sees them as ownerships. And right now, in her mind, Deacon is hers. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, meanwhile, has no idea just how much danger she's in. She's been helping Deacon work through his marriage issues as a therapist, but their sessions have taken a turn. The chemistry between Deacon and Taylor has become undeniable. They share trauma, history, and heartbreak. On Monday, they almost kissed, a near miss that felt loaded with years of loneliness and longing. But if Sheila ever learns that her husband and therapist even came close to an intimate moment, there's no telling how far she'll go. Deacon's inner conflict, torn between love and sanity. Deacon's journey has always been about balance, trying to live a normal life while haunted by his past. But with Sheila, the cost of that balance is rising fast. He knows Sheila is dangerous. He's seen flashes of that violence. But part of him still believes she can change because he changed. He's projecting his redemption arc onto her, hoping love can fix what's broken beyond repair. Yet, as his sessions with Taylor continue, he's starting to see something terrifyingly clear. Love isn't supposed to feel like this. With Taylor, Deacon feels calm, seen and understood. He feels trapped, scared, and worn out with Sheila. The contrast is jarring, and that's why Hope and Deke's intervention matters. They're not just warning him about Sheila's threat. They're holding up a mirror, forcing him to see how much of himself he's losing in this relationship. The question is, will he hear them? Or will he defend Sheila until it's too late? Taylor Hayes, the unwitting target. Taylor has no idea she's in the crosshairs of Sheila Carter's fury. After years of heartbreak, Taylor has tried to rebuild her life and career. She's thrown herself into therapy, helping others heal, even when it means treating people tied to her trauma. Working with Deacon Sharp was meant to be professional, but as often happens in the soap world, emotional boundaries blurred. Their sessions have been raw, two people comparing scars left by Brooke and Ridge. They've shared vulnerability, laughter, and now, temptation. Taylor's emotional walls have been lowered, and she doesn't realize that one impulsive moment could have deadly consequences. When Sheila made that threat, it wasn't just words. For Taylor, this could be life or death, and she doesn't even know it yet. Hope Logan, the voice of reason. Hope Logan has been through enough chaos in her love life to recognize danger when she sees it. As she and Deke prepare to confront Deacon, Hope is coming from a place of love, but also fear. She's seen Sheila manipulate, destroy, and terrorize her family before. Hope knows firsthand what Sheila is capable of. After all, this is the woman who once shot Steffi Forrester and Finn. Hope has always believed in redemption, but she draws the line at willful blindness. She's not going to let her father romanticize evil under the guise of love conquers all. Her tone during the confrontation is said to be calm but firm. No shouting, no ultimatums, just truth. "Dad, we're worried." She's not stable. She's making threats again. This isn't love, it's control. Hope's strength has always been her compassion, but here, she's using it as a weapon for clarity. She's fighting to pull her father back before he's consumed by Sheila's chaos. Deke Sharp's growing role. Deke Harrison Cohn has been quietly stepping into the show's emotional core lately. As Deacon's son, he carries both his father's resilience and his flaws. He's younger, sharper, and it's more direct, and he's not afraid to tell Deacon what others won't. In Wednesday's episode, Deke reportedly joins Hope in confronting their father, bringing both logical reasoning and emotional urgency. Unlike Hope, who tries to appeal to Deacon's heart, Deke appeals to his survival instinct. You think you can control Sheila? Nobody controls Sheila. You keep the pressure up, and someone's going to die, maybe you. Deke's growing presence gives this confrontation added weight. It's not just about romance, it's about family legacy. He's watched Deacon destroy his life before, and he's not willing to let history repeat itself. If Deacon ignores them, Deke might take matters into his hands, and that could set up a major showdown between the next generation of sharp men and Sheila herself. The therapy that turned into temptation. Deacon's sessions with Taylor were meant to help him process his relationship issues with Sheila. Instead, they've become an emotional affair. Taylor understands Deacon in ways few people ever have. They both know what it's like to love someone toxic. They both carry guilt, regret, and a yearning for redemption. Their latest scene was electric. Deacon reaching out, Taylor's breath catching, the silence between them heavier than any words. One almost kiss, one lingering touch, and the boundary between patient and therapist evaporated. It's classic soap irony. The very therapy meant to heal a marriage could end up destroying it. and maybe even getting someone killed. If Sheila finds out, Taylor's life will be in danger, and Deacon could lose everything. Sheila Carter, when love turns to madness. Sheila Carter's pattern is as old as her first appearance in the soap world. Every time she feels threatened, she lashes out. When she loves, she suffocates. When she fears loss, she kills. Her current downward spiral is both predictable and terrifying. She's convinced Deacon is slipping away from her. Her paranoia has reached the point where even a professional therapy session feels like betrayal. Sheila is not processing Deacon's emotional distance. She's plotting around it. If the show continues along this trajectory, fans might see Sheila regress fully into her villainous form. The facade of reformed wife could crumble, revealing the unfiltered sociopath beneath. And this time her target isn't Brooke or Steffi, it's Taylor Hayes, the one woman Deacon seems to truly connect with. The powder keg. What happens if Sheila finds out? Imagine the chain reaction if Sheila learns the truth about that near kiss. Taylor becomes target number one. Sheila's jealousy is lethal, and Taylor's connection to Deacon would push her over the edge. Deacon would become trapped, trying to calm Sheila while secretly protecting Taylor and his kids. Hope and Deke would be forced into damage control, potentially alerting authorities or even Ridge and Brooke. It's a setup for one of those explosive B&B storylines where every relationship fractures under pressure. And given Sheila's history, finding out isn't an if, it's a when. Family versus obsession. At its heart, this storyline isn't just about romance or danger. It's about what family means to Deacon Sharp. Hope and Deke are fighting to remind their father that love isn't about rescuing someone. It's about choosing peace over chaos. Deacon, though torn, has to decide whether his loyalty to Sheila outweighs his duty to his children. If he sides with Sheila, he risks losing Hope, Deke, and his shot at true redemption. If he lets her go, he could ignite her wrath, a wrath that has left blood on Los Angeles streets before. It's the ultimate soap dilemma, heart versus survival. The bigger picture, why this storyline works. This arc is one of the bold and the beautiful's most compelling in months because it ties every major family together, the Logans, the Forresters, and the Finnegans, through one shared threat, Sheila Carter. Her reach is endless. Her influence infects every storyline. And through Deacon, she's found a way back into the center of power. The confrontation between Hope, Deke, and Deacon marks a turning point. The moment where love and reason collide with obsession and fear. It's the kind of emotionally charged storytelling B&B does best. Family, morality, and danger wrapped into one combustible scene. Predictions: what comes next? Based on the spoilers and narrative setup, here's where things may be headed. 1. Deacon pulls away from Taylor, too late. After Hope and Deke's warning, Deacon might try to create distance from Taylor to protect her. However, Deacon's attempt to distance himself could trigger Sheila's suspicions, guiding her directly towards the truth. 2. Sheila overhears or spies on a confession. Classic soap trope. Sheila could eavesdrop on a private conversation or catch Deacon and Taylor in a vulnerable moment, confirming her worst fears. 3. A violent confrontation. Sheila confronting Taylor in a fit of rage seems inevitable. Whether it happens at the hospital, Illinois Giardino, or Taylor's office, fans should brace for a high-stakes showdown. 4. Deacon's breaking point. Caught between his love for Sheila and his duty to protect others, Deacon could finally snap, exposing Sheila's instability or even turning her in. 5. Hope's protective instinct. Hope might step up as her father's savior, echoing the compassion Brooke once showed Deacon. But this time, she could be the one to finally end Sheila's reign of terror. B&B Spoilers bottom line. Wednesday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful is set to deliver a pivotal emotional collision. Hope and Deke's confrontation with Deacon isn't just about warning him, it's about saving him. Deacon Sharp finds himself at a crucial juncture. On one side, Sheila Carter, a love story poisoned by obsession. On the other, his children, pleading with him to see reason before someone dies. Sheila's murder threat against Taylor Hayes raises the stakes higher than ever. Deacon's growing feelings for his therapist are poised to explode. Los Angeles may be full of beautiful people, but no one's safe when Sheila Carter feels betrayed.